Et aujourd'hui, mais notre focus, c'est juste de la persévérance et on ne lâche rien en fait.
Perseverance.
Alors moi je vais emprunter une qualité à une de mes partenaires qui utilise ce mot, qui s'appelle Marie-Josée Médéric, elle est de la Guadeloupe, et elle parle de résilience.
Resilience.
La résilience, c'est cette capacité qu'on a effectivement à pouvoir rebondir après une résistance, après un échec ou bien après un traumatisme. Et c'est exactement ce qu'on veut expliquer aux gens. Aujourd'hui, il y a 10, 20, 30, 100 raisons de pouvoir arrêter et abandonner le business. Il y a déjà plein de gens qui peut-être sont déjà dans cette phase de se dire « Ah, c'est difficile, la compagnie n'a pas fait ceci, la compagnie n'a pas fait cela, mon sponsor ne m'a pas aidé, mes filles elles ont abandonné. » Mais toi, qu'est-ce que toi tu décides de faire malgré les difficultés? Si d'autres réussissent, toi tu dois réussir. Donc pour moi, c'est l'une des qualités qu'un leader doit avoir, cette capacité à rebondir et rebondir plus haut après un échec ou bien après une résistance forte.
Merci pour votre inspiration ce soir, cette journée, et merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Bon voyage à la maison. Thank you so much to these three eminent leaders who talked about vision, persistency, and resilience. And before I continue with my next guest, let's check in with our talented graffiti painter, Adam, and see what he's come up with. It's always important to learn and get inspired by other people, by other leaders, mentors, or just individuals who have paved the way. And that's why having this talk show here today is such a great opportunity for us to listen into and learn from leaders from crowd1. And with me here now, I have four directors from crowd1. I have Sanja, Slovakia, and then I have Lotta from Sweden. And Udo, I mean, you've been in so many parts of the world, but you're coming in from...
Dubai, actually.
Dubai.
I'm coming from Dubai, yeah.
From Dubai. And then, of course, Thomas, you came in from Poland. Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Because it's four, just to get the conversation flowing, tell me, what is the key component to be successful within network marketing out of your experience? If I start with ladies first.
Well, first of all, you need to love what you do. That's really important. And one thing I realized, you need to be consistent, because if you don't do that, you cannot expect that from your team. So what I'm doing every day webinars, of course, and I have a strong contact with my team. And also, it's very important to be on the trainings. Basically, I participate in every leadership call. I make sure that I have all the updates about the company, and also listen top leaders, how they are doing the presentation, so that I can improve my knowledge and skills and do it better.
Thank you. And Lotta?
Yes, I agree with Sanja about everything, and it's also very important, no matter if you are a top leader, if you are a new member, that you always are teachable, because we always have things to learn, and we have a very, very good system in our company to follow the system. That is something that, I think is the most important. When you have a system, you should really follow it, and also use the cash. I mean, always work with your knowledge, your attitude, your skills, so you make it a habit.
Udo?
So I guess a lot of things already said from the ladies. But one thing, what I'm always saying, it's the most important thing to get successful. You need to be willing to pay the price for. So this means, especially in our business, you need to be willing to put the time and the effort in. So if you work a lot, you earn a lot. If you work nothing, you earn nothing. So as more and as bigger your dreams are, as more time and effort you have to put in. And when you're willing to pay this price for, you have no limits in the business. This is what I like on network marketing, because everyone is equal. Well, like we see here, we have people around the globe coming in, and everyone has the same opportunity. Show me a different business in this world where everyone, doesn't matter if a team comes from Bangladesh, if people comes from Poland, from Russia, from Hungary, wherever people coming from, in network marketing, and especially here with crowd1, everyone has the same opportunity You just need to be willing to pay the price for, and then you can reach whatever you dream about, and you can go without any limits into the business.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think be yourself. Every one of us are different, so we don't need to fake it to make it. Be yourself, work on your skills, be teachable, absolutely. If you master one skill, at the same time, I think you need to be a student in another one, and never give up.
Never give up. And speaking of never giving up, I mean, you've all sort of really worked hard and hopefully also, you know, had leisure and pleasure and love and joy as well, because life is not just about working, but of course, if it's your passion, it's always easier. But what have sort of been challenges or you know, those moments when of crisis, or I don't know, anything that has sort of come in your way? Because it's always also inspirational to see, you know, how did you handle it? And just briefly, because
I
you're
can answer that actually. When I started crowd1, my country was in a lockdown because of coronavirus. So I was at home with two kids. One is 8 and another second is 9 years old. Schools were closed, restaurants were closed, everything was closed, and I started new business. So, and I had a goal to become director one that time in 8 active weeks when I started working, and I said, the only way I can do that if I'm very well organized. So what I had exactly knew how much time I have to spend time with kids, to go outside, to cook, and exactly how much time I have for the meetings. So it was, that's why when I started that business, I said, you know, this is the perfect slogan, impossible is nothing, you know. So I was happy that time, yes, I reached director 1 in 8 weeks, and then of course I'm director 2.
Well done.
Thank you.
Anyone else who wants to share a challenging moment?
Yeah, I like this question actually. When we started this business in the beginning of February, a month later came the lockdown. So we had the same situation. Everybody was at home, locked. But if you have a tough moment, if you lose motivation, I think the best way to gain it again is to go out, meet people, meet new prospects, because from the new prospect, from the new member, you can really have those energy. This is a very good energy source. So that's how I'm working.
Would you like to share? Otherwise, I thought of something else. Yeah,
no, I think that challenges is what you grow off from. So we have goals set for us, but most often it's the way to the goal that will actually grow you mostly, and you will have challenge during that way. But if you do have also set a plan for when these challenges comes, because life will happen, that's the way it is. So you will find a way to come around, come under. But if you don't have this, then the challenge can be your totally stop. So that's why it's so important. When challenges is needed for you to grow.
Yeah, and I presume also, Udo?
Exact. Challenges, is this what you need to grow?
Yeah.
Because if you have no challenge, most of the people goes in a rhythmus where they do always the same. And after a while, they don't move anymore. So if you do not get a challenge from around, you need to challenge yourself to get on the next level. So never stop to learn what we say today already before. And what Sanja said, it's the thing, love what you do and do what you love and never work a day in a life. So this is what I see my business. It's not work, it's not business, it's pleasure, it's what people are saying, I'm 25 years on holidays, I do the business 30 years, 25 years only network marketing. So I live actually, for my opinion, since 25 years on vacation, and I love it.
It's a lifestyle.
That sounds good. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. I think that's it.
I also found a lot of energy. I also got a lot of energy in this challenging situation that I'm in, coronavirus and so on, because I was doing everyday webinars, presentations, and I had a team in Bangladesh who were, they were students, no experience with network marketing, some but not reach really some success. So I saw how their life, because they started gaining really good money, like 10, 20, 50 monthly salaries in a month. So that was, of course, you saw how their life was changing. And every day they were giving the testimonials, and that was the thing which also made me happy, because if somebody gives you some positive testimonial because of your knowledge and so on, you feel happy, you feel good, and what you do, you keep doing what you're doing. So,
and I guess it's also like you're part of a big community, because, you know, I mean,
it's
you're
a family,
a million members. And I know time always flies, and I'm I get so caught up in these interviews, I want to go on forever. But just a quick one. I'm also thinking, you all come from different business backgrounds. So what is it with crowd1 that really makes it, unique? Is it the compensation system? Is it a sense of community? Just a short sort of from each and one of you. What makes it unique?
It's an incredible concept on a growing market.
Yeah.
It's, of course, the strong management. Let's be honest, what they did, 10 million members in basically in 18 months' time. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens because they know exactly what they're doing. And also about the compensation plan, I have to say something what really makes me happy. It's not that only people on the top are earning, but people who just started, people who want to reach the top. And this is basically when you see a lot of people gaining a lot of money, this is a strong driving force. And let's be honest, what this company reached, many million people who are gaining, change their lives and so on. And this is really, really incredible. But also what is very, very important is perfect timing. Maybe somebody will say, 10 million members in 18 months. Of course it's a lot. This is something incredible. Where a lot of network marketing companies want to reach that. But still, this is just the beginning, because the potential what we can have 100 million, 500 million. So this is just the beginning of something incredible. That's why I say it's the perfect timing now.
Sense your passion, I like it. Yeah, not that.
Yeah, the timing is a lot, a lot. I think that if crowd1 had been for maybe 5 years ago, it had not been the same. But the timing is one thing, but also the easiness with the business and the vision that the founder had to have an online marketing company that everyone can actually use, and it's for everyone, no matter pre-knowledge. And this is the easiness in it that I can see, that you have yourself, you are always your most important tool in any business. You have your mobile and you have internet, and then you can actually start a global business if you want to. That and the system that we have is something that I think has been very important for the growth and the timing, absolutely.
Udo?
One thing what I love mostly is you can explain the whole business in less than 3 minutes.
Okay, let's. 3
This
seconds.
is what I like,
Yeah.
It's the point is, when you go back to the basic, you ask 2-3 questions, and you can explain the business literally in 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Ask the people, Uber, Amazon, ask him, he knows one application, ask him, how this app makes money. He says yes or no. If he says no, say okay, build the customer here, have the industry here, connect industry and customer, the application makes some money. That's all what you do, right? You want to be a part of an application and the idea like this one, what the most of the people say? Yes, done, 2 minutes.
Udo, that was 3 seconds. Good on you. Last but not least.
It's the main reason is people.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the 10 million people. I'm talking about people I met here. I met this industry, fantastic people. I met this industry, Udo, the best sponsor I ever had in this industry. So I love you too. So people, because you're joining people, you're not really joining companies.
No.
And this company is prepared very well.
Thank you so much for your time, and not least, thank you for your efforts and for also being such inspirational leaders and path makers, and good luck in the future. And I also want to add that knowing that you're so many millions within crowd1, you're also the great source of being great impactors and doing good in the world. And with that, now let's hear from Celeste and Bedisha about crowd1 impactors.
Hi everyone, my name is Celeste.
And I'm Bedisha.
We are here to highlight some of our members who have contributed astonishingly to the communities around them.
And we will now share some uplifting projects from all around the world.
This is a team led by Lin in Vietnam. Every week for the past years, they have been handing out hundreds of food packages to poor people and have also been supporting a local school in the area. Lynn says they want to earn more money so they can support even more people. Well done to all of you.
The pandemic has affected this world in a multitude of ways. By far the most, it has affected the educational system, with kindergartens and schools shutting down. For the unprivileged children, the impact has been even more severe, resulting in interrupted learning, compromised daily nutrition, and leaving families in a growing economic struggle as many jobs are lost.
The crowd1 team, the Achievers, have been working hard lately, trying to help give these children access to their education. To do this, the Achievers decided to donate supplies, basic necessities, to 9 different schools. School supplies like printers, ink, paper, face masks, and soap were donated. An act of kindness and giving back to those who need it the most is always the right thing to do.
Yes. And we would also like to lift some inspiring leaders in Cali Valley. The item of Synergia Latin. They have done some tremendous work at the rehabilitation hospital that is now maintained with the funds that they have earned from crowd1. Wow, these projects are really amazing.
Indeed. Thank you everyone for contributing towards these projects. And please remember to use the hashtag crowd1impactor if you post in social media, so we all can be inspired together.
Truly inspiring to hear about crowd1 entrepreneurs really contributing and creating impact and doing good in the world. And we're now going to meet 3 top leaders who are also doing good in the world. You might recognize them already, and they're here to share their insights and expertise. And warm welcome, gentlemen, or the Unstoppables. That's what they wanted me to say that you are. You're the Unstoppables. So Björn Arnstedt, Renze Delstra, and George van Wyk. So welcome. And I know you traveled 2 days just driving here.
Yeah, we're so excited. You know, we sold our bed anyway, so
Why
let's
not?
just drive up, and during driving you can train the team a little bit, pull some questions, and yeah, prepare the whole trip. So yeah, it was a great trip to come here.
Working and leisure. And I thought we'd sort of rewind the clock a bit, because all of you have really, you have a vast experience and knowledge within the industry, and you're also the top tier, the top 3 leaders. So if we rewind back and just share with us, what drew you into network marketing and this sort of spectrum of business? Björn, if I start with you.
No, it's, the timing is perfect. That's where we are right now, and with a concept like crowd1, it couldn't be better. And with all the knowledge that we achieved during the years, and following a concept, it's easy. So, and the power of easy and the system of easy, it's a great thing.
Cool, yeah. When I saw the vision of crowd1, it sparked a new life in me. Because I thought in this industry everything was already invented and matured and somehow saturated. So for me it was very refreshing, and to get to work with these fine 2 gentlemen as running mates, it's a blessing out of the sky. Yeah.
George?
Well, I was thinking we're living in an area where the people are realizing the need of having extra income, what they can create and realize from any part of the world or in the house. And then with the vision of Mr. Jonas Erik Werner, it's a magic formula, and it's the easy way to share it. It's perfect.
And I'm also thinking, Björn, you have quite extensive experience within network marketing for many years back. So what makes crowd1 unique? Why is this sort of the next tier of marketing?
I think the uniqueness and the combination of the basics from the traditional networking, meeting the online affiliate marketing, and also using the strategy now to use other companies' products and services. That's the perfect match, and with the excitement, and also what we're seeing with crowd1 is that a lot of people start and they get the results fast, and that's important, and that's also makes it possible for people to continue, but also to motivate their families and their own individuals for success. And that's what is really something which I burn for, to see other people making success with the crowd1 and actually bringing networking and affiliate marketing together. So that's the key elements for me.
And I also want to, because I've asked a lot, what are the key traits or what have been the challenges? So I'd like to sort of reverse that question and ask, during this journey, what were the challenges or something that surprised you that you didn't really expect stepping into this business? Was there anything like, whoa, it was much more about, persevere, whatever it might be? It's interesting.
Well, for us it was the magnitude of growth. The growth rate was so big, and you cannot educate everybody at the same time. And we're doing webinars all day long in like 4 different languages, but you can only reach so much people. So one of the challenges is, the success, because it surprised us. We work very, how you call this, excited, and we're doing our best. But one of the challenges was to educate people. And then 25th of April, the live stream started, so we could reach way more people. So that was somehow the solution we were looking for. Yeah.
George, do you have anything that sort of surprised you?
Well, there was a lot of challenges because we are, first, the time schedule, we're working in all the areas of the world, at 24/7, we are in contact with the people. That was the first challenge. That means
so you never sleep? No, I'm kidding.
Less minutes of the night, we have to wake up. No, but everything. The most beautiful part of crowd1 is that everybody, you don't have to be a brilliant mind to understand the concept of crowd1. And that makes it so easy duplicatable. But as what Mr. Rand said also, and then the speed is so high that it's impossible to know everybody. Okay, impossible is nothing, but to know every single person what is in your downline and educate them by themselves. That means it's like little children, very premature, you have to let them go. And then you educate them fast, so they can work by themselves. And that's the result what we are now seeing, and I'm really happy about that. It's going very well.
And I'm also thinking, because you're 3 top leaders, so of course you're also inspiration for others and mentors, and people sort of view you as, I'm sure, as heroic in your own sphere. So I'm thinking, because we talk a lot about grit, resilience, working hard, paying a price, but how do you sort of counterbalance that with, life in general? Even if you work with your hobby, your health, wellness routine, or sleep, how do you sort of balance that energy of loving what you do, but still, having time for life as well?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think you have to structure yourself and always remember your why you do something. And every morning you repeat it into yourself, and you have a strong plan, because it's easy to get into the working all the time mode. Exactly. But if you have the balance and that you never forget that you have to live the life at the same time that you're enjoying and having a strategy for going forward. Because whatever we do in the end is we're working as professional people, and networking is a profession, and that is a lot of people forget that one. So that's probably one of the key to balance it with being structured.
Yeah, personally, I cannot really find a perfect balance because the job never stops. And yeah, to work out, you really have to shut things off, leave your phones home. And actually, I started to work out like for 4 months ago, and it goes step by step. But it's hard to make a private balance between health and wealth. Because the job is so nice, and it's so it's you're in the right flow, business-wise, but it's a challenge to do also the health thing. Yeah.
Well, I think it's hard if you consider crowd1 like a work. It's not a work; it's a passion. It's a lifestyle. So what we are doing, and you see the improvement. What we are helping people, that's changing their life. And I don't say that we are making millionaires, but if we can arrange that a lot of people just have €100 extra a week for making their life quality better, that's a really inspiration. So that it's not a work what we are doing. Okay, and sometimes the family demands and they want to give them quality time. Just put on your phone, 1 hour away, concentrate, focus on them. But it's not a work, it's really a passion, it's a lifestyle, and we love what we are doing. And that's the most beautiful thing.
Well, just one last thing. If you're going to give a golden nugget to our audience or to your members? A golden nugget, it can be a piece of advice, it can be, something that you've never maybe expressed before that really helped you. I mean, something that's a bit more than, okay, you need resilience or strategy or that golden nugget of advice directly from the mentors.
I would go for set really, really target goals and set them higher than you can expect. Because you can do a lot more than you think about.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people should look in the mirror because a lot of people are talented and we meet unused talent all day long. So look in the mirror, and most people have skills they didn't use for a while. So yeah, just dig up your skills, take the opportunity, and then become a better person.
I think basically two. First one is don't be egoistic. Don't keep crowd1 for yourself. Share it. Share it with the world. Share it with your family, your friends, your frenemies, all over the world. And I'm going to use one of the words what our CEO always say, that means never give up. Because I've learned it when I invited this gentleman the first time, I was calling, and then was the last call and I won't stop it. And then he answered the phone. And it was the first message, okay, never give up. Never judge somebody and you will succeed, no doubt.
Never give up and know that team is so important as well, right? That is so important. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being the inspiring leaders that you also are.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And with that, my friends, it's time for entertainment, real entertainment. So get your dancing shoes on, stand up, and let's rock and roll with the one and only Mohombi and his song, Hello.
I try to find you in all the fairy tales that I read. I want that perfect kiss from that famous movie scene. If I could break the walls between my reality and my dream, every day I would wake up to see you smiling back at me.
Thank you, Mohombi. So, we've now come to celebrate a new title and also hear a testimonial.
It's time for our very first, or our latest ambassador, Mr. Anthony Chatelain.
Awesome. Feel good. Thank God. First, I want to thank the founder, Jonas, because he's a marketing genius. I've never seen anything like it. If you could just pick his brain, you will see he's a true genius in marketing. And that's what we're living today. People think I'm a genius because I've studied a lot. I've been to university almost 10 years. I've been studying in the United States. I got my degree in nuclear engineering from MIT. People tell me I'm really crazy wasting my time. They have no clue. You guys know why I am here. You guys know that there's no better opportunity instead of working with nuclear engineering or working at NASA. But I want to tell you a little bit about my story today, so maybe I can inspire someone to aim a little higher, inspire someone to work a little bit harder, maybe to set a bigger goal. So I will tell the story. Always loved school, went to the United States to study, ended up at MIT, which is the toughest university in the whole world. At MIT, I studied nuclear engineering, really crazy. I was the best, top of my class in order to get a scholarship, but I can tell you something. When I joined MIT, it was a wake-up call. It was a punch in the face. I went from up here to struggling for average. I have friends who will get the Nobel Prize one day. But guess what? This is what I want to tell you today. What I learned in school that I applied to the business, because I just had to work hard. I can tell you those were the best years of my life, but also the worst. It's like a blur. Just work, working, day and night, just working to graduate. And I can tell you, most people who start, they don't finish. Isn't that amazing? They don't even graduate. Just like in our business, the people who start, why doesn't everybody become a president, a director, an ambassador? It's just the way it is. But I learned something through those years of studying. Guess what? I learned a superpower.